Bum, bum, bum. I said a bum, bum, bum. Father, son. Yeah. I said a bum, bum, bum. Yeah. I said a bum, bum.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kiki, and we back with another video.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
So I'm gonna tell y'all about the story when I got caught stealing at the mall and when I got caught stealing at Walmart.
What?
The situation at the mall, I think I was like 16, and I was going to I had an interview that day. But you know my story from my last video about me being a foster care and stuff, I ain't had no clothes. Like, I ain't had no clothes for no interview. So I had to go to the mall and get me some. I was calling my mama and my daddy like, can y'all send me some money so I can go get an outfit for this interview? Like, I don't have no interview clothes. All I got is like booty shorts and stuff like that. And they was just like, I don't have it right now. I'm gonna see what I can do and all this stuff.
It's my money and I need it now.
So time was going, and it was getting closer and closer to the interview time, and neither one of them had sent me no money. So I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? So me and my cousin, we meet up. We get
Making my way to the mall. Spinning by just kidding, only got $5.
And I go in the mall, but they wander off and they go somewhere else. I forgot where they went, but they was like, bitch, I'm not gonna get caught with you.
You're a stupid hoe. You're a stupid hoe.
So they left, and I had let them know ahead of time I don't got no money, so I'm just gonna do what I gotta do to get these clothes for this interview. So we was talking, they had walked off and they left, and I was on the phone with her the whole time. So I'm picking out the outfit, the shoes, and all that stuff like that so that I can get ready for this interview. So I found my outfit. I'm walking through Sears. I was at Sears, by the way. I'm walking through Sears and I'm looking for an outfit. I had found like a nice little shirt with a little pencil skirt and some nice little Barbie doll shoes, you know, interview attire. So I go chilling, you know, walking around looking like, okay, well, I really don't got no money to buy nothing. So I take my ass I go in the dressing room, and instead of trying stuff on, I was stuffing stuff in my bag. And I guess like I was being watched on the cameras or whatever the whole time. And when I was leaving out of the dressing room, it was a lady that went in there right behind me. I didn't think she worked there or nothing, but it turns out she did. So she went in the dressing room after me, and she had seen that I ain't leave nothing in there. I went in with all this stuff, but when she went in there after me, it was all this stuff in there. And I was trying to leave the store, but right before I left the store, she came to me and she was like, can you come with me real quick? And I tried to keep walking, like I kept walking like I ain't hit her.
You probably had the right idea, right, but the wrong bitch.
But she was like, She came and tapped me on my shoulder. She was like, ma'am, I need you to come with me. You have my merchandise in your bag. And I was like, your merchandise? What are you talking about? So she's just like, you have my merchandise in your bag. You need to come with me.
Oh, baby girl.
And me not knowing what to do, I'm like, bitch, I'm not gonna take off running none of that shit. So I just went with her. We went to the back, and she was like, can you hand me your bag, please, or at least give me the things outside of your bag? And I was like, yeah. So I laid everything out on the table. The stuff that I had came out to like $80-something or whatever. And I was talking to her, and I was like, so what's finna happen? Like, what are you finna do? She was like, I'm just gonna call the police and we're gonna see what we're gonna do. But usually we go ahead with prosecution.
What did you say?
And I was just like, why? Why? I cannot go to jail. I have an interview in a little bit. I don't have time for this, man. Can I come back later? And she was like, no, ma'am, I can't let you leave. And I was like, all right, bro. So I'm sitting there, and the police took hours to get there. And she's trying to make small talk with me. And I'm not trying to talk to her like, girl, you got me sitting here. I got an interview. I'm trying to go make money. And you think I'm going to sit here and make small talk with you? Girl, you could have got your shit and let me leave.
Up on my face, boy.
No, but you want to sit here and call the police. So I'm just sitting here like, she's talking and she talking and she talking, asking me questions. And I'm just like,
Shut up, bitch!
girl, I'm ready to go. So the police finally get there, and she tell the police like, okay, she got caught stealing. Here's the receipt of everything that she stole. It came up to $80-something and all this other stuff. So the police take me. He don't handcuff me or nothing. He was real nice about it. He was just like, why'd you steal it? I was like, I got an interview and I got a daughter and I need to go to work. Like, I need money. You know what I'm saying? I'm in foster care. We're in foster care. I need money to take care of my baby. So he's just like, okay, I understand that, but you don't have to steal. I'm sure somebody would have did something for you. And I was like, sir, my foster parents do not care about me or my child. They don't do anything for me. So I got to do what I got to do. And he was just like, yeah, I understand that. I'm going to let you off with a warning. But I was sitting in his car for a long time because I got a record of being a runaway and all that stuff. So I'm sitting in the car. And he just running his nose, doing his nose. We chilling. It's hot as a bitch in the back of a police car. Like, it's like they don't get no AC back there. Like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there. I'm just like, it's hot. He ain't put me in no cuffs or nothing. I was still in the back on the phone with my cousin. But I hung up with my cousin. And I called my mama. And I was like, Ma, I got caught stealing at the mall. She was like, why are you stealing? I was like, cause I got an interview and I don't got no interview clothes. And she was like, oh my gosh, Kiara. And she was just like doing the most. But she couldn't do nothing to help the situation because, I mean, what could she do? And I was like, if I go to jail, I might need you to come and get me. Girl, I thought I was going to jail. I was sitting in the back seat like, oh my gosh. I didn't know what he was finna do. He didn't put me in no handcuffs. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not going to jail. But at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm in the back of a police car. Like, I'm in the back of a police car. I have never been in the back of a police car before. So I'm sitting there, I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't know what to do.
I ain't do nothing. I don't know what's going on. All I know is my side of the story. I can't tell no other story. I'm innocent.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, bitch, I'm finna go to jail. I'm finna go to jail. I'm finna go to jail. I do not want to go to jail. So I don't cry nothing. Not at this point. I didn't cry. But he told me that I was gonna have to do the JDAP program, and that's like junior probation. So I did the JDAP program. I never had to go to court, but I did have to go to like a class for it. I never made the class, honestly, but they didn't really do nothing. But I finished it. I had to like make a board about myself and all that kind of stuff like that. Like, it was real simple. I got off junior probation in like 3 months. It didn't take a long time. But that leads us to the story about Walmart, where shit gets juicy. So they ride past my house on dirt bikes like 82 times a day. All the time. All day.
Stop it. Get some help.
But anyways, let's get back to the story. Okay, so I was at Walmart and I was living in a group home at the time. The story that I told in the last video, it was the same group home. I was living at a group home at the time, and we was getting our cottage remodeled, and people was coming to like decorate it and stuff and all this other stuff like that. And we had went to Walmart because we couldn't be there while they was decorating. So we get to Walmart, and we usually go to a different Walmart. And at the other Walmart, we would always do our thing, you know, get all our stuff and just leave. You know, we never got in no kind of trouble at that Walmart. But this time we went to a different Walmart. And this Walmart had good security, dog. Like, their security was on point. So we was at the Walmart. We get in there and everybody putting stuff in the buggy that they want, like stuff that they finna buy, and then stuff that they putting in a bag. So me thinking everything was sweet because it was sweet at the other Walmart, I'm just throwing everybody's stuff in the bag, ducking cameras, looking around for cameras, ducking cameras, you know, put everything in the bag, thinking I'm in out of sight of the cameras in a blind spot or whatever. Why did I think that? So we got all this stuff. My bag full, my homegirl bag full, the other girl bag full, everybody bags full of stuff. And I mean, we all got some of each other's stuff in these bags. Keep in mind, like, we using baby bags and stuff. Like, one of the girls had their baby with them, and we was stuffing stuff in her baby bag because, I mean, it's gonna look normal, you know what I'm saying? But no, not at all. So we get to the front of the store, and I was grocery shopping, but I had food stamps, so I bought all my groceries. But all the stuff that wasn't on food stamps, like clothes and shoes and stuff like that, we had a lot of that in the bag. So we walking out the door thinking everything's sweet, we straight, we done made it out. Why? Like 4 police officers run up to us as we walking out the door, flashing their badges, and was like, I need you to come with me. Y'all gotta come with me. And like, I'm just trying to keep walking because I'm like, I'm just looking like, I don't know, y'all. And I keep trying to push my buggy. The man gonna stop me. He grabbed my buggy, turned it around, and said, come with me. I was like, for what? He's talking about come with me. He was a police officer, so I wasn't trying to do the most, you know. Like, I was like, all right, I'll come with you. You ain't gotta do the most like that. So we walking, and the lady that was with us that worked at the group home, she was walking past, and she was like, oh my gosh, what happened? What did y'all do? And I'm just like, girl, I don't know. So the whole time I'm knowing like what this about and everything else, and I'm just like, I don't know, this got nothing to do with me. But we walking, and they take us to the little room where you go when you get caught stealing. And we sitting in the room, and I'm just like, they took our bags and they went to pulling everything out, and I instantly just started boo-hoo crying. Like, I was boo-hoo crying, like boo-hoo fucking crying. But at the same time, I was twirling, like, I was laughing too, but I was crying because, bitch, I was scared. Like, damn, bitch, I'm in a group home, my kids is at the group home. Like, what's supposed to happen? So I'm on the phone, I'm calling my daddy, like, please go get my kids from that group home. Go get my kids from that group home, bro. I'm in so much trouble, and my daddy trying to lecture me and shit. I hung up on him and called him back, like, is you gonna go get them? Like, just go get my kids. Go get my kids. Before they try to call CPR on me, because I ain't got time for that. So they calling the group home, letting the group home know, and then the lady outside just like, well, I am their guardian for right now. They live at a group home, they're with me. And the man was just like, okay, so we're just gonna need you to wait outside. It's like, we couldn't talk to her or nothing or let her know nothing that was going on. They tried to do like everything. They tried to keep all our communication to a minimum. So it was 4 of us total. It was 4 girls, and one of them had their baby. And so one girl had called her sister to come and get her baby. Her sister got there real fast, came and got her baby. I'm calling my dad like, please go get my kids from the group home. Do not leave my kids at that group home, because when I get back, they're not gonna be there. If I get arrested, they're not gonna be there. Them people is gonna call CPI and my kids is gonna be gone. Like, go get my kids. So, push come to shove, they come back and let us know, like, what's finna happen. It's been like an hour. We've been sitting in there. I was in there twirling their ass. I was flirting with the officer, trying to make him feel good so maybe I wouldn't get arrested. I'm telling him, like, you got some pretty eyes. He was so mean, too. That nigga was mean. I was like,
Well, excuse me!
well, you ain't got to act like that. I'm just trying to tell you, you look nice. You feel me? But he wasn't trying to hear none of that. He didn't care about none of that. So I was just like, all right, whatever. Do your thing. So he come back. He tell us, like, what we finna do, what's finna happen. So 2 of us get set free and 2 of us get arrested. Who y'all think got arrested? It was me. I got arrested with another girl. I ain't gonna say no names, but I got arrested with another girl, and she had got caught stealing before too, but the other 2 never got caught stealing before. Because I got caught stealing at the mall, I wasn't able to get the JDAP program, which they ended up putting me on the JDAP program anyways after I got out of jail. And the other 2 girls got sent home and they left, and we got handcuffed and took outside to the police car. And it was so embarrassing. Like, imagine, you know how crowded Walmart be? Imagine having to walk out of Walmart handcuffed and getting put in the car.
How'd you get wrapped up with these folks?
I got wrapped up. I was walking down the street and I caught a ride.
Like, that is embarrassing. So we in the we get handcuffed, they take us to the car, and the man putting our notes in the computer, and we driving to the I don't even know what to call it, but I'm gonna call it Dub. It wasn't Dub though, because I mean, we wasn't like in jail. We was just somewhere where it was holding us. So we got arrested. We was in a car going to the place, and we was in there twirling the man, talking about something, can you play some Kodak? Like, he was playing some old ass Lil Wayne shit, and we like, bitch, we don't listen to this shit, so can you play some Lil Wayne or something? I mean, not Lil Wayne, but can you play some Kodak or something? He was like, I listen to Kodak. My dumb ass still back in the back seat trying to flirt with him, talking about something, well, how old are you? And then are you married? Like, you got kids? He was like, yes, I'm married. No, we don't have kids. I was like, well, I can give you some. I already got 2.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Nobody asked you that a bitch ass thing.
And he was like, you mean to tell me you got 2 kids and you out here stealing, risking your life? And I was like, I wasn't risking my life. I was risking it for them, actually. He told me, oh, okay. I guess you could say that you're a good mom, but you're making dumb decisions. You don't say to me, sir? So, we finally get to the place. We taking our mug shots, giving our fingerprints and stuff, and like, this is so embarrassing. Like, dog, I'm so mad. They drove us into this thing where the gate open and then that bitch closed, and you can't even get out the car until the gate all the way closed. We still in handcuffs, bitch. While we in the car, I'm like, bitch, my nose itch. We in handcuffs and we can't do nothing about it. So we ain't having no seatbelt though. So the girl that I was with, she had turned around, and I had to put my head way down by her booty so that she could scratch my nose. Like, way down there by her booty so she could scratch my nose. And keep in mind, I'm tall. Like, I'm tall. And I could barely even move, because the back of a police car, you ain't got no room to do nothing. So I could barely move, and then she like, bitch, my arm itch. So she trying to lean her arm down by me so that I could scratch it, and we just in the back seat doing the most. But we finally got to the place, and we was taking our mug shots and doing our fingerprints and stuff, and we still twirling, laughing and shit. And it was like, I don't think they learned their lesson. So it was this white man. He was talking about, I don't think they learned their lesson. And I was like, what you mean, bitch? We in jail, we here, but a bitch ain't finna sit here and cry and be mad about it. Ain't shit we can do about it. So he just like, okay, well, we'll see. But when you get in here, there is no talking, there is no laughing, there is no none of that. But me, knowing me, I get in there and I'm twirling and I'm making them laugh and everything else, and he mad because, like, what? I mean, you not finna make me be mad, bitch. I'm mad, but I'm not finna sit here and cry and be a baby about it. Like, I did the shit. I did do it. So I'm just paying my consequences, but I'm not gonna, you know, you feel me?
No. No, I don't.
But Aria, she was laughing and the man kept coming at her crazy. She mad, but I'm making her laugh, and the man getting mad at her, coming at her crazy and everything else, and she just like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bitch. So the fuck what? Bitch, I'm not finna sit here and not talk to my homegirl. She's sitting right next to me, bitch. It's boring as fucking here. You mean to tell me we can't talk? You talking about some, this is not social hour. So the fuck what? But I'm steady making him laugh. There was a black lady over there. She was laughing. She was like, this little girl is funny. I don't even remember none of the shit I was saying. But yeah. Aria, she kept doing the most, and the man kept bothering her. So he took her ass to a cell. Like, she got put in the cell. The place we was in had like a whole bunch of chairs in the middle, and then it had like booking like over there in the corner, and then it had like the office thing over there. I kept asking for a phone call. I was like, ain't I supposed to get one phone call? They told me, so what you think this is, a movie? I was like, so I don't get no phone call? I need to talk to my mama. My mama need to come and get me. What are you talking about? Oh, man. When that man said, what you think this is, a movie, I started boo-hoo crying. Like, I was crying like a little ass baby in that bitch for like 5 minutes straight. I ain't give a damn, bitch. I want to talk to my mama. My mama need to come get me. But Ariel was in a cell. That bitch was still talking shit from the cell. And I was in that bitch dying laughing. Like, I couldn't help it but to laugh. She was like, I don't give a fuck about you. You crack. All this other shit. And I was just like, I was cracking up. But the ladies at the group home had finally came and got us after like 6 hours. Like, imagine being in a place for 6 hours watching like super old ass movies, like black and white ass movies. And then why they try to feed us some sandwiches, talking about something they ain't got no mayonnaise and no juice.
Alright, you little fat fuck, where's the snacks at?
You mean to tell me you finna bring me a bag of a sandwich and a damn apple, and I can't have nothing to drink? This sandwich ain't got no mayonnaise, no mustard, no nothing. Bitch, who finna eat that? So I'm just sitting there at that point watching these old ass movies. Them bitches was so boring. But when I finally got out, bitch, I was laughing. I was happy. She was like, girl, you just got out of jail. What is you laughing for? Cuz, bitch, I'm out of jail. What are you talking about?
Fuck you, mean?
Out of jail. So we went home, and my kids was there. My daddy had just got there to pick up my kids, and he didn't have to pick them up no more because I was home. So that's the end of my story. Bye, YouTube.
I said a bum bum bum, Father, Son, yeah. I said a bum bum bum, yeah. I said a bum bum.